Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've tried so many of these. Too many probably. But this one stands out. It caught me off guard. Let's figure out why together. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer seems to be having an incredible time with their new electric bike, noting that it's exactly what they were looking for to tackle their local terrain. Living in an area with a ton of steep hills, our reviewer found that using a traditional bike was exhausting right from the start. This electric bike has completely changed that experience. The pedal assist mode has made cycling pleasurable again, allowing them to still get a good workout by turning off the motor on flatter ground, but providing that crucial boost on challenging inclines. In fact, the first time they took it out, they effortlessly rode for over 12 miles without even realizing how far they had gone. However, the experience wasn't entirely perfect, which is why a top rating wasn't given. The issue wasn't with the bike itself, but rather with the assembly and operating instructions, which this client found to be poorly written and inconsistent. For example, there was no mention of how to operate the front headlamp, a process that involved turning on the power and then holding the plus button for several seconds. Our reviewer also pointed out a few operational quirks that others should be aware of. The pedal assist kicks in with a surprising jolt that takes some getting used to. Furthermore, the different power modes, which include low, medium, high assist, and a fully electric setting, were not well explained, leaving the user to figure out the controls through trial and error. Despite these frustrations with the documentation, the bike itself is considered a great piece of equipment that has successfully revitalized their love for cycling.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer initially had a very frustrating experience with this electric bike. After only a short period of use, the control panel began to malfunction and the motor completely stopped working. The thought of returning it was a non-starter due to the astronomical shipping costs, leaving our reviewer feeling stuck with a non-functional product and initially warning others against the purchase. However, the experience began to turn around after they discovered a key piece of advice. Contacting the seller directly through the online marketplace's messaging system was far more effective than trying to deal with the manufacturer. While the seller's support team was responsive and helpful, the core problem was the incredibly long wait for replacement parts. On two separate occasions when the motor failed, the necessary components, first a control panel and later a main computer, took over a month to arrive. The client notes that the repairs themselves were surprisingly simple, but the lengthy shipping delays were the major source of frustration. Despite these electronic issues, our reviewer consistently points out that the physical construction of the electric bike is solid and well built. In a more recent update, the situation has improved dramatically. The bike is now working very well, and the customer service team has remained consistently helpful. More importantly, the company has apparently addressed the shipping problem by establishing a domestic parts warehouse. This change promises to reduce delivery times for any future replacement parts to just a matter of days, which would have solved all the previous headaches. Ultimately, this client's journey went from deep disappointment to cautious optimism, concluding that it's a high-quality build that was let down by some initial electronic faults and a slow supply chain that now seems to be resolved.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer recently embarked on their first foray into the world of electric biking with this particular e-bike, and the initial experience has been largely positive. Upon arrival, the bike was meticulously packaged, ensuring all components were secure, and it came about 90% assembled, which made the final setup process remarkably straightforward. Our reviewer was immediately struck by the impressive build quality. The components feel robust and durable, instilling confidence that this bike is built to last and won't succumb to wear and tear easily. Riding this electric bike has proven to be a truly enjoyable experience. It offers a wonderfully smooth ride, and the powerful motor makes tackling even the steepest uphill slopes feel effortless. A particularly appreciated feature is the integrated throttle, which provides an instant burst of power, allowing our reviewer to navigate busy intersections or ascend challenging inclines with remarkable ease. This capability significantly enhances the commuting experience, making daily rides much more pleasant and efficient. One of the standout attributes of this e-bike, according to this client, is its excellent battery life. When utilizing the pedal assist mode, they consistently achieve an impressive range, often exceeding 50 miles on a single charge. This capacity is more than sufficient for their daily commuting needs, providing peace of mind that they won't be left stranded. However, the primary drawback highlighted by our reviewer is the considerable cost of acquiring an additional battery. The price for a spare battery feels disproportionately high compared to the overall cost of the bike itself. This pricing structure could potentially deter prospective buyers who might require an extra battery for extended journeys or simply as a backup, impacting the bike's overall value proposition for some. Despite this notable concern regarding accessory pricing, our reviewer unequivocally recommends this e-bike. It's R.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time.